Hi, I thought I'd do a little piece for you, Pilates, because there's going to be a lot of sitting around and it'd be nice if we can keep the hips loose and open so that we stay comfortable. And I'm also going to do the feet because they might not be seeing much action if we're all confined to our homes. Okay, so get yourself in a sitting position, and if you need a block, just pop that under your seat bones. If you're not, just lift the fleshy part away so you're sat on your seat bones, sitting nice and upright. So you see my feet? I'm going to start by picking grapes. So sit as tall as you can, reaching up through the crown of your head, wide through the collarbone. And you're going to flex the ankles away from you, and as though you're picking up a grape with your toes. See my feet? And then you're going to bring that grape all the way towards you as much as you can, and then you're going to release it, and then you're going to extend the toes. And I'm trying to push the balls of my feet away from me all the way. Keep pushing them away, and then you pick up the grape and you bring it all the way back, and then you push away, bring it all the way back, push away and bring it all the way back. So keep going with those. I'm just going to show you sideways on. So you reach away to pick up the grape, bring it all the way back, release the grape, extend the toes, push all the way forward, pick it up. So this is working the arches, the ankle flexors and extensors. Okay, excellent. And then just shuffling forward, you're just going to shuffle your hips. So try and keep the back of the knees down as much as you can. That's quite a bit of a stretch up the back line. And then you're just going to shuffle. So I'm doing this with my pelvis, forwards, back, not the upper body. You can reach forward if you want to a little bit. Okay, and then sitting upright. Okay, so now you're going to bend your knees, flexing the hips. So I'm all in black, so you can't see a lot. And then you're going to dorsiflex the ankles, so bring the toes towards you. And then in this position, you're going to slide away, keeping the external rotation at the hip. So this is zigzag, it's for internal, external rotation of the hips. And then from the hip, you're going to rotate. And then you're going to drag all the way back, keep internally rotating from the hip. And then you're going to push away, rotate, and bring back. Push away, rotate, bring towards you. Push away, rotate. Let's see if we can reverse this. So mind, body, concentration. So bring in, reverse, push away. Bring in, rotate. Oh, I've just gone the wrong way as well there. Hang on, that way. Tricky, because you've got to get it all going on in the hip without leaning back. Oh, okay, excellent. Okay, so the next one, again for the hips. Let's do our butterfly first. So sitting tall on your seat bones. Again, if you need a block, just sit on the block. It just allows your pelvis to get more upright so the spine can sit more on top of you. Okay, but if you don't need the block, that's fine. Hold on to your ankles and just let your legs flat wide. See, mine don't go that wide, but it's something I can work on. I'm trying to pull myself upright so that I'm reaching up to the crown of my head, open through the collarbones, belly button is drawn in, so is the lower rib cage, so all the Pilates fundamentals that you all know. Okay, now I'm going to take 1 foot wide. Looks like this from the front. Okay, this is a mermaid position. So we're just going to have a little side bend. So you're going to reach up with the arm that's towards the bent knee. Breath in, and as you breathe out, keep the belly button above the pubic bone and really reach through that top arm. Feel the stretch down your sides. You breathe into your rib cage and breathe out to bring yourself back up. Place the arm on the floor. Take the other arm up. Take a breath in to prepare. Breathe out. Reach over to the side. Try not to fall to the side. You're reaching up and over. So I'm almost using this hand to push my spine back on top of my pelvis. And the other side, reaching up. more, so 3 each side. Breathing into the rib cage, pause, breathe out as you restack the spine. Last time, reach up, shoulders are down your back, over, take a breath into the side of the rib cage, pause, breathe out, use your waist to come back up. Okay, excellent. And then we're going to take the legs the other way. You might find it's different one side or the other. That actually feels a bit easier for me. Just have a little stretch one side and the other. You might feel the stretch all the way down to the bottom of your pelvis and the other way. So let's try and do a rotation here. So put your hands into a Cossack position, elbows below your shoulders, take a breath in, reach up through the crown of your head and rotate from the crown of your head, waist, round. Take a breath in, it's like you're wringing out your middle. Can't try and go the other way without tipping over. It's quite tricky. The back hip is going to feel you wanting to tip, you're going to have to resist. Good, and release. Okay, so now we're going to try a forward fold. Oh, that's quite tight in the back there. That's okay. Use your breath. Okay, and then we're going to go round. Whoop. We're going to try a forward fold the other way. And go round. So this bit here is quite nice. See if you can manage it. If I start from here, when I go round you'll see me better. So knees up. So just imagine the ball in the socket of your hips moving around, breaking down any adhesions in the joint, enabling free movement in that joint. If it's too much, you can take your feet a bit further away from you. And look, I'm shuffling towards the camera, I'm shuffling all over the place. But that should feel quite nice. Okay, so now with our hands, we often have tight hands in our classes, I've noticed. So just try pushing the heel of the hands towards the floor, elbows towards one another. Again, reaching up through the crown of the head. And then change the position of your hands. So now you've got the heel of your hands towards you. And change it again. So you're sitting really nice and tall. It's like you're drawing shoulder blades towards one another, elbows towards one another. So you're lengthening upwards, you're not collapsing. You are sitting nice and tall without sticking your chest out. Draw that lower rib cage in. Okay, so then leaving your hands facing the front, you can do really nice strong stretch through the front of the chest. So remember, wide through the collarbone, shoulder blades are drawn towards one another. So you're going to take a breath in through your nose, and on your out breath, you're going to tuck your tailbone and continue tucking as you reach it up between your knees like you do when you're doing a spine curl. Draw those elbows, shoulder blades together, pushing away from the floor. Remember, spread your fingers wide like in all fours, push away from the floor. You might feel a bit of a stretch down the outside of your arms as well, that's all great. Take a breath in, and then tuck and come back down, sitting nice and upright. Stretch forwards. You don't have to hold on to the top of your toes, wherever you can. Sitting upright again. Bend the knees. Take a breath in. So push away from the floor so you're nice and tall through the spine, strong through the back. Tuck the tailbone, draw the belly button towards the spine. This is strong for the core as well. Tucking, tucking, tucking as you come up. Push away from the floor, then keep that tucked, and then if you can, and not everyone can do this, depends on how long your arms are in relation to the rest of your body, see if you can swing your bottom through, flex the feet, get ankles up, and then back up again. If it's too much, just stay with this, just keep pushing away from the floor. That's enough to open up through the shoulders. You don't have to lift your bottom up and tuck under. You don't have to come all the way back. So just do whatever works for you. And if you want a little bit more, you can take the legs along. Take a breath in. Push away from the floor. Tuck the tailbone. Tuck, 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 tuck. And come up with your long legs. Take a breath in here. The out breath. Coming on back down, take the arms up overhead, really nice stretch forwards. Slide those seat bones away from you, press the back of the knees into the floor. Feel the width across your shoulders. And then if you want one more progression, just stick with whichever one's good for you to start with. But if you want one more, push away from the floor, tap the tailbone, come on up. And then see if you can lift one leg without the pelvis dropping. That's difficult. Hamstrings, really feel that. Breath in and stretch forwards. Okay, that'll do for now. See you later. Bye.